Hello and welcome back to Age of Wonders 4. We are continuing on with our Lost Wizard and we are going to war. Well, we are already at war, but we're going for the capital of Titania today. Going against the Fae Bay herself up in the corner of the map to try and really hyper boost our economy. When we last left off, we had a party sort of heading underground here, looking at a few outposts to burn down. Well, just one actually for now. And then pop up here and deal with Oleanis before moving over to Dawntree. This is going to supercharge our economy, wiping these guys out. We're about to burn down High Throne. It is in the process of being razed. And then we'll sort of own the top right corner of the map. We can go through Crockhold. We have someone coming in here for this artifact today. So this is the big things today, is I think I wanted to wipe out Oleanis and Dawntree in this session and secure this artifact. Those are my priority decisions. Priority 1 decision. And we're going to take this Guardian tree as well. So we ended on intern. Let's begin on intern. And trying to remember where all we are. That guy managed to win his defensive black wall. I was thinking about coming in here and burning that down. But I'm also seeing like these guys could probably use some healing. I'd love to see if we could find out Howling Barbarians. Like who else? This guy are the Deep Dwellers. You're the Dwarven Craftsman. Gale Toads, Barbarian Wolves, Malevolent Lizardmen, and the Eladrin. I'm kind of wondering like who else is in control of these guys and whether or not I could get in control of them and then like put the racial transformations on them. You're gonna go up here, grab this tower, and then come down here and keep exploring. You... All right, those guys are not aggro. I think I go for the Far Cave. Why is that war? Why is that war? I'm just trying to trespass. None of these are war actions. All right, something weird is going on here where it's saying like, no matter how I move through this city. Oh, there we go. Now it's letting me. Sure. I don't have a clue, my dudes. Let's move across to this dark layer. We should be able to pop up here next turn and maybe even, it looks like we can reach that in a single turn. So if all is well, we'll capture that. This city has burned down, bringing our gold and mana income way back up again. And we have this city of Dawnspire down here that we're going to move immediately on. Now, there's lots of gold down here for the loot. But, TBH, don't really think we need it. I got the mana that we can just do these summons. So we'll pile that on. Technically. This guy has Siegebreaker on his army. So he should be in charge of the siege, not you. You're doing 16, which actually means if I do a headlong assault here, I can breach this in a single turn, which is much better for us. Let us do that. Yeah, so this guy can't heal unless we're in friendly territory. friendly, non-gloomed territory, I should say. Which is kind of making my life a little more difficult. Let's say la vie. All right, well, we have an army here. In the meantime, it looks like we have a couple of marauders coming in through here. We should win that, then we can rebuild that fish farm. We do have a beast wrangler here, so if I wanted to get swiftfoot raptors or eagle mounts, we could. Swiftfoot raptors would give us slippery and very fast movement. Eagle mounts give us flying, which obviously, like, just rules. I don't know why I'm even thinking this. We can't use mounts. We're Eldritch abominations. We are separated at the waist. It does look like there is still some weird, like, separation happening, but... yeah, no point in getting mounts. You, I think, are just exploring up this way, little scout. Sure. You're gonna cleanse that ancient wonder. You guys can dismantle that ruin. And what I reckon I'm gonna do here is have them all come across the top side. They really should have this army with them, but too late for that now. And we'll keep boogieing. Now, are there any spells I need to be casting? I can start summoning astral siphoners for 4 thralls. They have an upkeep of 16, which isn't bad. Let's charge one of those bad boys up. This guy's upset that I am trespassing. You are a large monster den. We did discover this location, so we do know where the extra artifacts are now as well. And we keep cooking. Popped a couple Dune Awakening videos in the Discord. You can look at them later if you want. Thank you, Jerv. Not really a survival game player, so the best ones to offer an opinion. Not really for me. I mean, I'm curious to learn a bit more about it. Whenever there's like a big entry into the open world survival crafting game genre, I always just kind of want to learn more about it. Can I turn off these quests? Yes. I have to do it on my turn. I've been a thorn in my side long enough, says Arvani Nickelneck. And he's been called to war. I mean, I was about to burn down one of his cities, so I feel like that's not the worst thing for me. All right, first things first, let's get our artifact. Your troops carefully approach the council prolocutor, floating amidst the 3 islands awaiting its judgment. You have answered our trials. We have deemed your response unworthy. There are crystal reflections in the water binding your troops, but they vanish again as he continues. The giant kings ruled Meridia with great wisdom. There was equality between giants and smaller kin, and even the giant kins themselves abided by the laws and verdict of the Eternal Council. You will be detained on these islands like many petty thieves and raiders that have come before. Huh. I wonder if you answer the questions a certain way, is this just an automatic pass? Because all of the questions have multiple answers, and I just picked like whatever I had resources for, but... 2350. 3 of these guys as well. Eternal Blast deals damage to units in a 1 hex radius. Single point. An Essence Pull. Target unit sustains damage. All enemy units within a 2 hex radius are pulled towards the target. Dang. Revives non-Lithrine heroes as a Lithrine of its tier. Whoa, these guys are great. Obviously, I don't think my single scout is going to win this fight. You know what, Scout? RIP. You served your country well. I'm proud of what we were able to accomplish together. You may now go your merry way. So this guy's at war with me. I guess let's go beat him up. I do gotta stop this raid first, though. How does Dukog get killed in this fight? You know what? I can just animate him. There you go. Dukog's back in action. So this guy has 2 seal bearers, a houndmaster, and a skeleton archer. And you just picked up one of them. So move that skeleton archer out. All right, I guess move those guys in. I suppose the gloom is really screwing over Dukog. And I ain't sure how to deal with that. So this guy's healing even though he doesn't have umbral blood. We gotta... Can I make an artifact that gives me protection against umbral, or do I need astral umbral stuff to be able to do this? Requires void stones. Curses. First step is to walk on the mine. That would occupy it. Swiftfoot wrappers are good though. Range of 16. The Eternal Blast is range 16, did it say? That's crazy. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. No, thank you. Here's the good news is that, like, once I'm done up here, I can just march due south. Well, we'll cut through Crockhold, burn that down, and then there shouldn't be anything else really in the way. Isn't her, I suppose. And outpost is still being built. So we'll just keep these guys moving. I really don't know why I split a chunk of them off so badly. I do have my Astral Siphoner ready to add to an army. Probably your army makes the most sense. I mean, the skeletal mage is not like really necessary, but it is also kind of handy. Ah, of course. Okay. You know what? Dukog does work. I just have to put him in an army. Because if he was in her army, for example, she has Gloom Shepherd. So I could let him heal. This army has like no frontline units. Also, it has 1 frontline unit, and I guess Dukog. These two have started a war. Okay. These two have started a defensive pact. That's not great. He might get drawn into this battle now too. I'd like to repair that. These guys are probably attacking me. That's another infestation over here. Another infestation here from the Primordial Basilisk Den. Dudes, this is crazy. Every one of these armies has multiple Primordial Basilisks. The good news is if I fight this, I will for sure get one of these units. Which is really good because he's got Primordial Envy. I want to take Blackwall out first if we can. Tinkerberg was one of his cities, wasn't it? Yeah, it totally was. So he is losing cities right now to blue. Can I even make alliances as a chosen destroyer? Technically, yes. Strife doesn't like it. But if there was somebody on the map that we wanted to make friends with, we in theory could. Though I also kind of feel like only a chosen destroyer would be the right choice. So, Mac, hello. How we doing? All right, hopefully we can reach this city in the next turn. We are getting ambushed here from across the sea. A lot of awakeners. Now, these are like trash skelly bone armies. Do I want to fight this? They have 3 awakeners. No. They can have it. Oh, I hope they don't reach that guardian tree in time. I'm not like stoked about losing those armies. And obviously I'm like, oh, well, if I had remembered to actually leave that 4th army there instead of taking it with me for no good reason, that would have been better. All these guys get to come on up. Let's put you here and let you pillage. And if you're here, you can pillage. That'll heal them up a little bit. This monster den has also now invaded my territory here. Ah, man, I want to take Blackwall. What are you? You're win a battle against a free city. And you're just personally slay units. You're also attacking me, and you're coming in to also attack me, and this guy's coming in to attack me. All right, we got to deal with the more immediate assaults. This continues to just be a constant battle on defense. I mean, this army is meant to be the defensive army, so... At least this guy heals in the ocean. Vessels of Chaos is unlocked. We'll pick up Havoc Magic for sure next. And we'll start casting that. You have produced a wharf. I mean, the Seafarers Guild is always good, but... I think we're going to still be going for the Smith's Guild here. I need quarries to boost that. And I also need quarries to boost that, neither of which makes sense, but... You have mana. There's a Blossom Orchard here. There's an iron deposit here. All right, let's build a quarry then. Give yourself an armory. I suppose you could take like a research post. Get a little bit of growth up that way. Ah, I thought I could reach that tower. No shot. Possibility I can get that chest. Casting a combat spell reduces the type of other combat casting spells. That's a pretty good upgrade for us. I think I'll take that. The city of Lithium has declared war on us, which is, I believe, this city down here. Yep. You're invading. You're invading. You're invading. All these armies are full up. Oh, please take that guardian tree for me. This would be a huge buff to our economy here as well. A lot of knowledge, a lot of mana. This guy is now also attacking me with a big force. Full 666 army. Okay. That's fine. Especially if it automatically gets replaced. You guys are Grim Fae. Dude, there are so many races on this map. Arcane focus, keen-sighted with sharp eyes. I mean, these would be really good as skeletal mages. Otherwise, they're not really good at all. A tier 4 ritualist staff of spider summoning. 20% crit hit chance? This is a really weird staff. Forgot that all of our guys are very melee based right now. Okay, everybody back in the city. I have enough that I can fight one of these guys right now, but I'd really rather them be separate because that's a 1,700 point army. Obviously going to be a bit of a threat. Range of 16. Yeah, you're right. That's some crazy. This guy's got an army around here too, snooping around. This dragon guy. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. All right, let's siege this bad boy. 3 turns. It's 20 turn breach. So like I could do a headlong assault and we get it down to 2. I am getting the vibe like I need more siege projects. Unleash the Warhounds are so confusion. We have so many summons that this has been like not necessarily so good for us. But I reckon let's just try for it anyway. You can come down here and pillage as we get the little bits of heals. All right, this tree is cleared. Now my question is whether or not we can grab it for ourselves. One of their armies has fallen back here, but I don't know to where. You're going to grab a Crusader's Claymore. Okay. Dive underground. And I'll let you just sit there for a moment where you're safe. It's funny that there's like no hostile infestations underground. They're all above ground, so. Take it we're the bad guys again. I mean, yeah, no, we're the bad guys again. Let's definitely grab a second wind on her. Super useful. I mean, we're chosen destroyers. We're Umbral Abyss chosen destroyers who are pure evil. This guy just finished his rivalry with us, which is kind of nice. Okay, okay, okay. Feeling good-ish about this. Training camp. Ooh, a training camp is here. I could purchase some free levels with that. Oh, I hope that's there for one more turn. We've acquired silver tongue fruit. How? Here? Did we not have that before? This guy is... Okay, no. He's just splitting up his armies. Yeah, you are going to fight me here. No surprise. No bigs. She's got a little reinforcement in here, but nothing too serious. Who has the most movement here? Probably like the Honor Blade. Yes! Supreme Magic. Causes a unit to explode when killed, dealing 20 spirit damage to adjacent enemy units. Summon Animal. Summon a tier 3 animal unit. Obviously, I'm putting this on Specchio. I want to buy a point for Specchio as well. And then I think I'm going to give Buckwin Supreme Magic, because this guy is all about just absolutely nuking people. So if he... I mean, I get the impression that I can put this on someone who's not a mage. Either way, that's what I'm going to try. I can't believe we have another tier 3 summon spell on him now. Just an outrageous amount of summons. We can get access to the Mage Banes. Actually, gotta check my notes. Remember where I was putting all the points on him. Okay, I do take Weaver. And I do actually take Dark Ritual as well. And Fortified Summons was the other big one. This would give us abilities to ignore status resistance. I'm not too worried about these right now. Mage Banes I do want, but I don't know that I'm in a rush for that. Especially because I don't have the Apex Tower. Let's take Weaver. Because that'll allow me to refresh, summon Spider, and summon Animal. And eventually we'll also get Exhume Undead. So I can summon like 6. I can summon 6 tier 3. If I get one of these that allows me to summon a Spider Matriarch, that would allow me to summon a tier 3 Undead, a tier 3 Elemental, a tier 3 Spider, a tier 3 Animal, and then cast Weaver and do it again. So that means this guy would have 8 summons in every battle. On top of just the summons he already gets, so. Auntie Brian, hello. How we doing? Thank you for the checks. Provinces are being pillaged. Oh man, a lot of provinces are being pillaged. Okay. If I hit this guy, it cuts his reinforcements off. I gotta be like a little bit careful on how we do this, but I think this is the obvious first play. I'm fine with it. Warbround and a Houndmaster, but Dwarven craftsmen have umbral flesh. Interesting. Earthkin and living shadow. So they are very good defensive units. Tier 3 plates, tier 3 robes. Very good tier 3 robes. This gives him an extra 20% magic damage on top of what he already had. Plates of Fortune and Resilient Plate. Status resistance and bolstering defense. You have the Mail of the Razorback. I mean, I guess, like, you're the one to get something better here. I think I'm going to give her Plate of Fortune. I like that she has the 2 umbral equipment right now. I'd love to make her a better weapon. The lance doesn't really make a lot of sense. Now. You lost a Warbound and a Houndmaster. I'm going to pick up this Guardian Tree because it's going to give us a ton of bonus income. Can we build anything here that gives us bonuses to the neighborhood? A Spelljammer surrounding the Soul Well would be nice. But might not be that easy to fit in right now. A Chaos Boltering Matrix. In terms of our combat spells, like in what we're buffing ourselves with, we'll want the Chaos Amplifier Lens for sure, because we have an ability that's just like all enemy units take fire damage. And then we will also get Demonic Onslaught, which is all attacking units get killing momentum and hastened. So this would also give them strengthened. There's certainly an argument to be made for that. I don't think the only other buff spell we're going to have is Fury of the Horde, so I guess let's grab that for now. Maybe I should actually, in case of emergency, I'm going to quick build those stone walls. I'm also going to rush this Warbreed. If I take 1,017, that would be 17 versus 1,000. Boop, 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 boop. Shades. Huh. I never realized shades have universal camouflage. I have fallen straight into this guy's trap card. Actually, let's put you in his army. That gave me a lot of strength. This guy's worth a ton of value. Yeah, I'm okay with it. Again, these guys are really good frontline units, so I think... I mean, we could summon some as archers. I like that they have umbral flesh. You know what? Yeah, we'll grab a bunch of archers too. Oh, I don't have the souls for this. So no bigs. You guys will heal up. You guys will heal up. These guys are all sieging us, so I don't have to worry about that in any immediate sense. Oh, that is the dragon dude. Okay. Here is the city of Thorn. Subject them to my terrible splendor. What does this actually do, though? Nothing was the answer. Noted. You're going to keep exploring down that way. This honor blade has purchased. Oh, yeah. I wanted to see for governance training was the other thing I wanted to look at here. You're a bit tricky to level up. There's not a lot of free cities. You're leveling up fine. You're leveling up fine. Okay, so Titania quick lunge could use a governance level. Spellblade and warrior re-education. You're a warrior. You're a defender. You're a death knight. I could make her a warrior. I mean, she already gets that section of the tree. So she'd be able to pick up like cleaving, sweep, fighting. I mean, doesn't she get all that anyway? Yeah, I mean, the only difference between a death knight and a warrior is you lose the charge-based stuff. But you pick up curse and summon zombie, which is like pretty good. So, all right, I'm fine with you then. This is one more turn of sieging. We pick up havoc magic. Boop, 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 boop. We'll pick up infectious insanity. That's a really good one. We've got the armory down here, the stone walls, the war bounds. I need to queue up, I think, 1 or 2 more war bounds. Pillage, infestations, evil, 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 evil. So much evil. So we're Jedi. We think we're the good guys when in fact we're the biggest threat to the galaxy. You can get behind this theory. Is that what the new... Is that how people are taking Jedi now? That Jedi were really the bad guys all along? I could see that. I'd believe it. Nice. This is becoming a city now too, so we can burn that down also. Here comes the danger. Titania is coming with a ton of heroes, a bunch of awakeners. There is no question I'm going to have to fight this battle. Because I still need to win the siege afterwards. I changed my mind. Wow, a lot of our guys got out of this with 1 HP. I'll take that, man. This one's not so good. Now they're sallying forth. All right. Maybe I shouldn't have taken that first one. Oh, that's brutal. So because we have headlong assault, when they attack us, we automatically take damage at the beginning of the round, and my Primordial Bloodback and my Phoenix died. If I get a kill on my Druid of the Cycle, I can restart the cycle. I should do that with this Fleshling. There's no question about this. That's exactly what I'm going to do right at the stop. She can bring back the blood back. The blood. The primordial blood back. She can bring that back now next turn. So. Ouch. Yeah. People have been thinking that for years. It was pretty funny seeing at AMA George Lucas was doing about 20 years ago when a 12-year-old asked him why he decided to make the Jedi the bad guys in the prequel. Oh, they just wanted to do a trade war. That's all. All right. What are we actually up against in this fight? We do have an Entwined Scourge. Nymphs. 1 Awakener, 2 Awakeners, 3 Awakeners. Army's not too bad otherwise. Oh, cool. These Eladrin also have animal kinship. So they scale off the war dogs. That is pretty handy for me. You triggered Slip Away, which has got me nervous. Hi.
Cracked me up. Subburned. Gotta go in a moment.
Hyper, thank you so much. Thank you for 3 months. Appreciate it. Enjoy this game, but huge fights like this are so overwhelming. Oh, I don't put them too bad. I mean, there is a lot going on, but... Boop. Unicorned! I mean, this build is also, you know, it's all about how many things can I throw at the enemy on a single round, so... They do get a little bit more chaotic than normal, I think. Man, all these Honor Blade here are dying. That's fine. I don't really think that is an issue. Try to keep them alive in the meantime. If anything else goes boom, we can bring it back. The Phoenix will revive. Part of me is thinking about just like sending another one of these hounds back, or even maybe this other fleshling, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to get hit with a catapult here and killed. So we get lots of awakenings, of course. The joy of fighting a high character. Carry on. Hello, how we doing? If you only use the movies, the Jedi do some pretty dodgy things. I mean, they are definitely causing some chaos the whole time. Those are my zombos. Please don't go boom yet. Ooh, nice. The Awakener just wasted his ability on my unicorn. Awesome. That's pretty good opening rounds. The Phoenix comes back. Let's cast Fury of the Horde. I wish I had upgraded. I had built that that other building fully here. Because that would have been a tier 4 strengthen if I had. You know what? Let's start on this side. Man, these are some tough Grimbeak crows. Why are you so tough? You have killing momentum, rally, resurgent strength, strengthened 5. You also have caltrops. Kidoki. Clearly you got a few buffs. Requires life from death to be used. Oh my god, none of my heals are going to work. This ability always triggers life from death. What happened here? Restart the cycle didn't work? Oh no. Does it not count if you use it on a combat summon? Should I sacrifice an honor blade then? What's the range on this? 4. Something like debilitation would be really good over here too. This is my forgotten tome. 3-centered defense, 3-centered resistance, and weakened. While these guys are all buffed. I mean, eesh. It's hard not to do that, but it's also hard not to summon things given the situation going on here. That lets you at least get back on that summoner. All right, I'm gonna have to do that, I think. I'm gonna cast Fey Blessing, so I'm a little bit harder to hit, hopefully, with the Clinging Mist. The Splitterling is gonna have to come up and work on that catapult tower. This gets bonuses for hex traveled. I feel like I could probably get rid of this catapult tower. It's gonna hurt if I don't. It also opens my backup as a summon, which is good bait engagement. Move you up. That'll give that resurgent strength if I hit it again, which is a little bit worrisome. Oh yeah, what else do I have here though? If I could get him there, I could explode him. Which would be good. We're gonna get on that. I mean, maybe I should just explode you. Oh no, your cycle's... Yeah. Sacrificial blade is what I'm thinking. It doesn't really do that much, though. This guy dies if he goes up, period. I'd like to hit this tower at 80% without taking this bleed. The only way I can realistically do that is if I throw like a champion's fire seal on it, though, which I think is what we'll do. You're going to come over here. It probably means you're going to get hit. You're going to come up here and just start dunking death bolts into these guys. I think we'll cast that. I can't stop that this round, so I'm going to just go for him. Get rid of his Clinging Mist. And I think I'm going to let the Phoenix come over here because these guys are a little less spear oriented. So I feel like we have a slightly better chance of dealing with them. All right. You just exploded. I don't even know what killed you. Bleed, maybe? They nuked a spearman there. There goes him. All those spears are going to move up on all of my archers. Unicorn gets flanked. Takes a shocking amount of damage from a tier 1 troop. Yikes, man. There goes my lord. There goes that guy. Yeah, man, I see why we lose this fight. Computer is doing an unreal amount of damage to me. And I am doing little to no damage to him. One, two, three. I appear to be fumbling a lot of my own attacks here. Yeah. That is correct. All right, I gotta flee. Yeah, there's only one way out of this, and it's the fleeing way. All right, well, I overextended myself in this fight for sure. I had a funny feeling. Man, the computer is doing some serious damage to me. In comparison to what I am doing to him. They are super buffed up, yeah. I mean, this is Titania and the Fabi. Like, this was a very strong build. So I am not surprised that I am struggling to fight them. They are also a spirit build, which is sort of the thing I'm weak against. I just can't get over how much they one-shot all of my characters. Like... Almost everything is getting one shot right now. They get resurgent strength here, so whenever they're 50% or lower, they get triple strengthened. Oh yeah, they all have animal kinship as well. Sneaky. Yeah, this was a really strong build. Like to keep some of these legendary units. Mythic units. Tier 4 units. I mean, yeah, if you can get out, I mean, why not, right? I think possibly one of the problems here was that the first of the two fights, I also suffered from all the siege effects. I mean, a big issue was that I thought I could, you know, I did this stupid exhaustion thing because I thought I could take it in a short amount of time. And obviously very wrong in that. All right, let's go, man. You don't need to cast every awakening spell before you kill my one guy. It's just a Sketlington. Rip. All right, my druid's got out. I'm really sad we lost him, though. Getting stacks of strengthened and nature's might every single round. All right, you guys are dead. What happened to my other hero? Did he just die in the first fight? Did he get captured? That's kind of funny that I can raise a bunch of units here now in between fights. Chestplate, hardy mail, a channeling robe, and a horse mount. Okay, at least we got some good gear from round 1 there. Buckwind got captured. Oh. God damn. He's very good. What happens if you flee with your army, whole army at the beginning? I would have been able to get out. Like all of them would have just retreated. I just thought that we might have had a chance. Obviously, I was wrong. Obviously, that was incorrect. But I thought for a moment, maybe. Okay, let's get rid of those guys. And then these guys. Okay. You are missing one of your hound masters. Double seal bearers. Okay. Some extra troops up here as well. I can. Just gonna fall back here because these guys actually heal in this territory. Oh man. All right. That's fine. I don't really care about trespassing over a free city. Let's have you go this way. That spell is ready, but I can't cast it because I'm in the void. I like the idea of taking a mage. Clear a water infestation and win a naval battle. I mean, that's certainly doable. I just picked up this channeling robe, which I'll happily give him. And I do have the poisoned orb here, which I can also happily give him. I could also give him the staff of spider summoning, though. 20% critical hit chance. This one does poison friendly and distracted. 9 and 9 versus 28. 18 versus 28. That one also gets you a spider egg. You know how I feel about spider eggs. This guy's meant to be a wizard, so let's just fix him up a little bit. Finally got your PlayStation controller set up to trick Xbox to let you play cloud gaming Oblivion because your PC really struggles with nice games. Nice, nice. Losing a special unit because of not knowing how the resurrect spell would be a reason for me to restart the battle. I mean, it just doesn't specifically say that if you target a specific, if you target like a combat summon, that it won't work. But I don't know, man. I'm not too worried about it. So you're a mage. I think I'm gonna give you the Herald of War outfit. I think let's just give you this guy. Then we just need the appropriate cape. I think let's just go with spikes to match your head spikes. This feels pretty good. I like the look of this. Lady Shuang, the Starcaster. Oh, she's meant to have a tiny head. That's right. I forgot that they're tiny headed. The new. And let's definitely reset her skills because they're terrible. So, what do I want on you? I feel like debuffs is the key. So I'll make you a lightning evocator with debuffs. That maybe also inflict blind. And electrified. This staff you have is like an extra 20% crit chance. So if I actually take something like maximized magic, you have a very high crit chance right now. And if I go chaos magic, I can make that even better. I think it's at level 8. We would get another good crit. So I can give her like at least 20% crit chance. We'll grab Devouring Spell here as well. I like the thought of this character at the moment. Put you in charge of that army. I'm gonna need... Yeah, I'm gonna need real troops now. because we lost a lot. We kept the 2 druids, which is really good. But I lost that primordial. I lost the knight. Honestly, I'm kind of just thinking about sending in some calamity dragons in here. Captured you, captured you, captured you. Should like level 8 heroes. All right. All right. Spider eggs brings gifts for everyone you meet. Love a good spider egg. Livy, hello. Doing a couple of Oblivion murders. Nice. What species should you be for Oblivion? Yeah, I mean, that really depends. We're going to do a little Oblivion next week, and I'm excited about it. I'm going to play as an orc for sure. Love a good dumb orc. Sometimes you like magic, sometimes thief ranger, sometimes bashing. So I know like stealth archers in Oblivion are not very good. Apparently archers are a real pain. Like they're not really fun in Oblivion compared to what they are in Skyrim. Kashyyyt rogue, always classic. Who needs a stealth when you can have a big stick and some chumps to soak damage? Dark elves had great stats. Yeah, they always made for good mages, the Dunmer. Cosplay of Mona. Brandon's with their great magic affinity. Yeah. Mona roleplay, very good. I like it. The butcher is here. I'll take this. Oh, it's like right next to the capital. That's fantastic. All right, we got the chaos bolstering matrix. Good. I'm gonna go into the Smith's Guild because I want these guys to start getting higher levels when I spawn them. I don't know what you guys are doing. You're just kind of exploring. Bunch of free gold there. Big city down this way. Oh, right. I don't want to lose all this stuff, so we'll march our armies up here, up here. Up here. Non-gloom territory here, so we also heal. Another honor blade, okay. You're out of range. All right, let's just wait a turn then. Oh, that's not my territory. That's Blackwall's territory. All right, let me think about that. Titania has leveled up. I'm probably just going to give her... I mean, I would like to give her a free zombie. It's always helpful. This experience tree thing is good. We're gonna get Dark Vigor in a couple of turns as well, which means we start healing in enemy territory. Super critical for a chosen destroyer build. We need to also like start keeping an eye for like magic materials. I said I didn't want to build a lot of outposts, but realizing that like I don't have access to things for crafting is sort of hampering me a little bit. And I'd like to be able to do that crafting. People who are bad at Stealth Archer in Oblivion have a skill issue. They do? Yeah, okay. Give me a steel suit and a stabby stick and I'm happy. I'm much the same. You have a puppy coming tomorrow. Ooh. You have a dog, but the poor old guy is 12 and very stiff in the joints, so it's time for a young pup to take up guarding the farm. Oh, that's exciting. He'll also bring some life back into the old pup, because old pup will want to keep up. I don't technically need to kill this army, but I figure I might as well, because then I can just siege Blackwall. Nope, time like the present. Yeah. All right. That works for me there. You're back in action. Great. Let's cast Vessels of Chaos. Oh man, our guys are so creepy when they totally sprawl out in every direction like that. I also need to cast Havoc Magic, and then I'll start probably Astral Siphoning. We also have Lightbringers, which are good, so I can start making weird astral armies. How many turns until these guys come back? 4. Wow. And we're gonna need to heal. All right, for the meantime, we'll give you 2 Warbounds, a Calamity Dragon, Druid of the Cycle, and he's going to need another frontline unit. I feel like that's probably a Fire Dragon then. Oh, I could give him a Bone Dragon. I forgot that I can make these guys. A little more reasonable in the upkeep front. Not that that's a huge issue right now, but yeah, we'll go with the Bone Dragon. Why not? All right, the computer is building a lot of vassals. She's respawned. That's an alliance with them now, so we're probably going to get attacked by them pretty soon. Oh, he's got a city up here too. Man. This guy moved his capital to Tinkerburg. I'm starting to think about, like, okay, if we're going to go for something like a military victory, which sort of seems like the natural course of action, it means I kind of have to prioritize capital cities. Getting destroyed up north, though, was a certain setback. No doubt. I'll take Summon Gremlin for now. Here's Havoc Magic, 60% chance of inflicting random negative status effects. Very good. And then... oh yeah, I guess you don't need a Bone Dragon because I can make an Astral Siphoner instead. Let's wait a turn. And I'll wait a turn there as well. Or I can wait many turns probably on you. Yeah, I might as well Wait so I can get the XP as well. I don't know. Just y'all keep exploring. This training camp is about to move, which is fine by me. Get a cat, they live to 20 just despite death. I mean, a lot of the time, yeah. I feel like most cats have a minimum age of 18. 20 is, they're doing really well if they get to 20. Have cats and they are my fur babies. Precious little gremlins. Nice. This city has got the population 6 as well too, so we're gonna get 2 tiers for burning it down. Just gotta hope he can't reinforce it in time. All right, that scout's dead. There is the war for him. Summon Gremlin is complete, and we are on our tier 4 books. We are actually going to pick up Calamity right away. Because we get to start taking things like Ghostfire.
The desolation in its name.
And Misfortune.
Mark, the scarring
I want you as well. I actually...
That glacial inferno.
Oh, I guess it's a summon spell, so it's useful to have, but... We'll just take a Cursed Armor right now. So... I'm gonna rush that anyway, just because I can. And then I'll rush him. Let's build the Apex Tower so that we can get the Chaos Amplifier lens, probably. All right, you guys are going to move forward and kill the Butcher. You recruit Ursid the Willbreaker. Yeah, but like, are you... No, you're an immortal craftsman. No, I don't want you. Chaos Opportunity. I can burn Thralls and have him switch sides. I mostly just want the XP here. Keen-sighted with sharp eyes. We'll grab those as ranged, guys. Some tier 3 stuff. Evil and Imperium. Let's take that. Do you have grievances? No, not yet. We do have heal and hostile domain though, so let's take that. This city is ready to get destroyed. Dude, my war rounds do not want to live. Why did this lose a population? That's rather frustrating. I wanted my 2 tiers out of that. Now I don't get them. Chaos Opportunity. Let's go. Chaos. All right, at least I have this gang, even though they're all really bad troops. All my weird chaos stink is spreading really strong as well. Like loom nests. All right, Durkog levels up. I am trying to get my way down here to defensive master. But I'm gonna take some other stuff in the meantime, because I've been kind of sleeping on all of those. It looks like we just maybe unlocked another. Yeah, we just boosted our hero capacity. A ritualist, a spellblade, or a death knight. Is there anybody like I can... Do I have any dead new? No. But the dwarven craftsmen are also... well, they have umbral skin. Terrible levels on everybody, though. You're level 7. You're like, okay, but... Yeah, so we'll just recruit one of our own guys. 800 Imperium to recruit from. Would anybody even fit? We're pure chaos. I mean, the absolute evil kind of could. Nobody has really ever been pure chaos in the same way that we are. Will spellblades, death knights, ritualists. Death knight with instructor is not bad. Yeah, let's go with that. She's got Resurgence. Berserker's Rage, Execute, and Sundering Strikes. Well, I was thinking, like, probably I'd build you not critical based. Yeah, I'm all right with this. You know, I was kind of thinking about giving this one Curse, because I want to play with this, like, 0 cost, one range Curse. So sure, I'm going to make you like a tanky Death Knight. Is what we'll do. So bolstering defense would go well. Elemental Slicing, Slayer, and the Claymore's Crusader. Oh, that's a two-hander. Greater Lightning Shield versus Barbed Shield. 6 lightning damage or 30% chance of bleeding. 6 lightning damage with 60% chance of electrified is way better than the barb shield. So, all right, we go with that. We go with that. Foreman, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the agency. Had a stepfather that growing up that hated cats. Thought it was proof of psychopathy, but after your mom passed and I've long grown up and left. He has up to 3 cats, and I've personally watched him feed him cat treats while holding the treat in his lips for him to take. Oh, creepy but cute. The old creepy but cute. I guess let's put the honor blade in here. What else did you unlock? Oh, that was hostile domains. Durkog gets another level of renown here. Still hasn't gotten Rank Slayer, though. Friendship with us was ended from Sky Shatter, but a friendship declared from Flood Herder. I'm kind of thinking this guy might be an ally. Because he would push south and deal with this dude. And then all I'd have to do was push south and go deal with these guys. Getting to Roughheim is going to be not an easy task. I'm gonna give him a wizard spawn. Evil, evil. I'm being raided. That's being burned. Those guys are coming down. Let's summon more astral siphoners. I lost a lot of my snowball here, which is problematic. Can I even really like use mounts? I can break them down. I know that for sure. That one's not very good. So we'll get rid of the Frost Wyvern mount. Anything that's tier 2 here is pretty easy decision to get rid of. Except for the legs. I guess only our pikemen can actually equip those. He's got Juggernaut Greaves. Yeah, I kind of think maybe that's better for you. So we've got a pretty good amount of loot here. What can I make in terms of trinkets? Army trainer. I could do army trainer with true sight. And call it the well, I guess we'll call it the Seer's Eye. At least we can get some guys like leveling up then. Especially if we have a couple characters with trainer. That's probably a really good idea to just have on them. Not a fan of letting animals lick my face. No cat kisses for you. People who let their dogs slobber all over them. Totally kink shaming them. Yeah, I'm not big on that either. Those tongues are mostly in their buttholes, so I don't mind my cats licking me, but I don't want them licking me in the face, generally. On the arm or something, like, whatever. That's just a... They're just trying to say I stink and I should take a shower. My scouts! Alright, that's my last scout is dead. So the scouting is no more. I'm actually just kind of curious what else we can make before I just go totally ham on making this stuff. Tier 2 spiders, magic missile and heal. Okay. What about for rings? Windshield rings. Windshield rings with universal camouflage is a little fun. Means the computer doesn't take any of my heroes into calculation generally. I'm missing a lot of helmets. I can't really get much in here though. All right, for now, let's just keep making the Seer's Eyes. True Sight Demolisher. Your True Sight Army Trainer. Let's put this on you for now. So you can just get up there. I'm going to move you, you, and you then. Pick up another caster. So I can leave this skeleton behind then. Actually, I guess I could just put that skeleton in here. Your army is not very good. It's mostly just like these stone guys. I feel like this guy would be better on attack, seeing as he is taking a lot of punishment from the gloom. So that's 2 offensive, 3 ranged, and yeah, okay, so this is a good army for assault. This is a great army for assault. You're a mage and you're a charger. Your army's bad. Your army is like middling. You need like another calamity dragon is really what you need. If I could have another calamity dragon, I'd be okay with that. Ooh, I can also make accursed shrines now. Which could potentially be really good. If I let a bunch of stuff ruin. If I was to say build that like here, maybe I could let all of this go to ruin. I mean, I don't think I build it right away. But I do want to start thinking about it. So you're an army on defense. You're an army on defense. Oh, I'm still waiting on all of these druids to come back. They should respawn next turn. I hope. I hope. Confidently say most people's tongues have been in some questionable places, but I guess being licked by people isn't much of a thing. I mean, good point, good point. Most of us brush our teeth in between buttholes. Yes, yep. One cat that would use my hand forearm as a salt licker after you'd gone for a run, wrap herself around her arm if I dared to move before she was done. That's pretty funny. I took up all these pictures last night of Cindy. I have like my partner's shirt on the bed while she's out of town, and Cindy last night just kept like picking up the armpit of the shirt and just driving her face into it. And I was like, weird, but also I get it, I guess. You want her smell around you. You just miss her, that's all. I could clear this out and get one of these basilisks as well. A new cult called the Eye of Specchio has risen in your city. They rule the end of time with an iron fist and expect you to guide their piercing gaze. Ton of city stability, ton of production. Draft. Gold per turn. 91 Imperium. Man, I'll take that production. Pick up that Chaos Amplifier lens in a single turn then as well. Sold. Okay. Yes. Now, you guys are not healing here because you have Umbral Malady. So you're going to war, you're going to war, you're going to war, you're going to stay behind. Let him out so he can heal. Okay, okay, okay. I have another Astral Siphoner ready. Yeah, let's put that in here for sure. These astral siphoners are very handy. Let's take Destined Conquerors. Obvious choice. Another one of these eyeballs. Put that one on you. I'll just keep making these for now. Lint can accept that. Rot steak. Blint can accept this with a good chance? All right. Oh, well. Nobody wanted to take it, so. Good to know. Good to know. Cindy misses mom. Yeah. Cat you rescued that was weaned too early would wake up in the middle of the night because it was soaking wet in the armpit because they would suckle your shirt while you were sleeping. Oh my goodness. Cindy sitting there holding my partner's shirt, eating a tub of Ben & Jerry's ice cream, listening to power ballads. Listen, I'm a Haagen-Dazs man. For the record. Won't be eating any of that Ben & Jerry's in this house. The power ballads. I was listening to some weird Warhammer sea shanties this morning that somebody posted in a Discord. Same energy as power ballads. Tonight dough flavor. I think I'm more of a like, I don't know, like vanilla Swiss almond. Probably one of my faves. Oh, these boats. Like I want to just go over here and blow up these monster dens, but I'm also, what's the point? Like they're just going to be replaced. I guess I get really good units from destroying monster dens is the point. Okie day. So. You don't have a bow keeper. Get those gone. Give you a druid cycle. I think we get rid of the seal bearer here in exchange for the druid of the cycle. That's right. Also, if these guys have Gloom Shepherd. So, actually, keep him in there. Put him in here. He'll heal that way. And I've got a seal bearer and 2 mages. Seal bearer, legendary seal bearer. You have a calamity dragon. Houndmaster. Houndmaster shepherd. These armies are not very strong. I guess this is my punishment for wanting like loads of tier 1 armies. So I think you are what you are. You could use put you guys in here. In there. So you need another caster of some sort. Let's give you that seal bearer then. You guys are fine. You guys are fine. I'd rather them be in here though. These skeletal polearms are leveling up pretty well. They already have champion retaliation damage, so think I'm going to ditch that archer and just put in that sworn guard. Okay. So these guys are going to come over here and try to deal with this primordial basilisk. This is just a backup army right now. These guys, wow, she has really grown her territory. Okay, we're going to have to obviously push up to this guardian tree. Shoot, I am a little stretched out there. There's accursed armors. Necromancers for free. So I didn't want necromancers originally, but having them in these undead armies back home would actually be really useful. So I'm going to pick that up, especially if it's 0 turns. And then I can pick up accursed projectiles. You have another Seer's Eye. I guess let's give that to you. You have one, you have one, you have one. Let's make one more of those for good measure. Those guys formed an alliance as well. So there's a really nasty alliance against me right now that I am getting concerned about. I would like these guys to start pumping out Necros. And then we have actually grown. There's a blossom tree right here. Let's take that. Not much else we can do. Not the spoiling quick enough. No, I mean, we were on a really good warpath, and she has such a hard counter to our armies right now that I could not I could not tier 1 my way out of the problem, is basically what happened. I tried really hard, but I also just did not dedicate enough forces. I also didn't think she would respawn so quickly. So I only have a little bit more territory left here, 8 more slots. I want to think about like where I want ruined provinces for the Accursed Shrine, because the Accursed Shrine gives you a ton of resources. All right, well, you're pretty easy to pick. It's fine, 3 mages. Necromancer in your army. Yeah, like you could use a necromancer. And you could use a spellcaster, it looks like. Okay, let's move here so I stay healing. We'll move on that large monster down with them. I'm going to let this just get raided for right now. We can destroy the Spelljammer, the Feywater Pond, and then I'm going to just go over ocean this time. No, I'm not going to bother come back down through the underground. Much too time consuming. I think I'll take a channeling chamber. Starcaster's leveled up, so let's take arcane strength. I guess let's give you that astral siphoner. Eco the do list gained renown. Oh, that's interesting. So because I summoned them and they come in at soldier rank, she automatically got a minor ambition point. Which I did not expect. Also, I have a level on you. Got a little ahead of myself there. Distracted by this level up. Dark Ritual, we do want so we can summon more and more undead. I think we'll just pick that up now. I've been insulted and insulted again. Invasion forces. Man, I just need more troops. I have all this money. Oh, kind of curious here as well. If one of these gets destroyed, it stops me from being able to recruit dragons. That's some valuable knowledge. I am a little curious here if there is like a good Eldric thing I could build. No, because we don't have like any magical materials. Bleeding, Condemn, Poison, Animal Slayer. I can't get Void Stones. I mean, to be honest, I don't even know what I would put on this guy. He feels like because he's all summons, he feels like the least important for gear. Bone Horror, Bone Dragon Reanimation? No, I literally only have that because of Dragon Teeth Ridge. So I can make bone dragons, but I can't summon them. Nor can I summon bone horrors. The idea was I only wanted to summon skeletons because they're tier 1. So I can make a ton of them for dirt cheap in every fight. What I need to do is I need to pick up some spells that actually let me get more souls. And I really should pick up this slot here and build a spell jammer as well. Just in case. Oh, I could also pick up Mage Banes, which would be really useful. Little mobile spell jamming. So you don't need a necro, but you do. You are a Death Knight, so you actually need another caster. All right, we'll move in on that. I hate these Feywater pawns. At least we heal in enemy territory now. I know someone is there, but I can't see who it is. I don't really want these guys just like destroyed for no good reason. Here's a Cursed Armor. This will be very useful. So now whenever we get hit, we do Misfortune and Ghostfire. If I take out this Spelljammer, I could incite revolutions when we attack this city. I'm a little worried that's going to bite me in the foot, but like, let's give it a try. You're actually ready for another pact. I think I'm going to go all out with this guy. We'll give him the defensive pact. We'll open our borders. I'm also going to give him province claiming, because it doesn't affect me. And I suppose a teleporter pact. It does tank me here, but this'll go back up. That won't be a problem for long. Maz, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the agency. Now that they've removed the old hero skill that improved tier 1 units, they're a lot weaker. Yeah, I mean, it's the funny thing where it's like if you can level them up and you can get them up there, they do scale decently. But, you know, if we build tier 1 units, for example, they start as champions. So they start as like tier 2 units with a medal. And if we get any experience on them after that, then they level up even better. The thing is, I think undead units that we raise don't get that effect. The merchants are gone. This guy is like, do I want to be a privateer? And the answer to this is yes. I could actually get you to do this stuff very easy. Here's accursed projectiles. Umbral incursion is something I very, 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 very much want. It's the better version of Insight Revolution. So you guys move up. You guys move up. You guys can trash this place. We get a primordial basilisk from it. I was correct in that. So extremely valuable unit here. When this unit is in battle, all friendly units steal positive status effects. I'm actually going to put you in with you. And then we'll march these guys back this way. You're going to get rid of that Feywater Pond. Let's actually have this guy do it, because he'll heal. What need we build? I can make that the mob camp? All right, I guess I will. The key here is I just have to make sure that it is not set. There is a way to do this. You can determine whether or not something is set as a spawn point or not. But I feel like I am having a mental fart here trying to figure it out. Unit deployment location. If that's where I'm going to deploy, I don't want that. I'd rather them be right here. All right, whatever. For now, I guess that's all I got. So what I think I'm going to do is just start bumping out 2 of yous with you, and you. So this is an entire army, and it looks like I make it in a single turn. 64 draft? No, that can't be right. I mean, it's trash army, don't get me wrong, but I want to see how fast it gets made. Because once your draft gets so high, you can generally produce like a couple units in a single round, especially if they're tier 1 and you have a mob camp. We did this a lot in our all spider campaign. Because it's also, I'm also looking at like if a monster den is only 4, 5, 6, 7, say 800 points. If I can make one of those armies, I think it'll be fine. It looks like he did not see all of us in this fight. For some reason, he split an army up. Losing an Astral Siphoner is not an issue. There's the boss herself. So at least they're coming out to meet me here. We'll be able to get rid of most of their armies before we sail across and kill them. And hopefully summon a bunch of extra armies. Enchanted Frostbringer, a tier 4 Lesser Frost Shield, a tier 3 set of gloves with Lifesteal and Construct Slayer. That's going to be extremely useful. We do have a shield character, so let's put this on her. An extra defense, 2 status resistance. It's only got the Lesser Frost Shield instead of the Greater Lightning Shield, but I am okay with that. Accuracy and status resistance. Let's give you that crown so you don't miss. And then, I mean, I guess, does everybody else have a hat? Might as well give you +1 status resistance. Why not? Okay, you guys are going this way. You guys are coming this way. You guys are coming this way. You're coming down this way. 3 of them built in a single turn. Now the other part of me is wondering, like, how do I set the mob camp as being where I want it to spawn? When you did your Chosen Destroyers map on a large map, I ended up winning a magic victory because it was too much despoiling to do. Yeah, I mean, the constant infestation is definitely making it a lot trickier for me. That's kind of one of the reasons I decided, oh, okay, I will take a ally. Here's accursed projectiles. You're going to take a turn to replace. That's okay, though. 24? Yes. No problem. They no longer have the Fey Mist here either. All right, that's a bit more of a problem than I thought, but I'm still going to take it. Tier 4 Flame Staff with 40% critical hit damage and summon Umbral Demon. Ooh. And a tier 4 Infecting Javelin. Oh my god. Give me this loot. Hit me up, Buttercup. All right, that's really good. Chapter is complete, which means we can now pick up the Tome of Chaos channeling. There's going to be some really great parts about this, which is that Umbral Demons have an ability that called Curse Eater. So every time I have a negative status effect on me, it heals me and I dispel it, unless I'm on fire. But if I take Scions of Flame, I'm immune to burning. which means that the one weakness, the one thing that stops an umbral
Embrace
demon
the
from being
chaos,
weak,
and
just
it will
gets
embrace
removed.
you too, and spread fervor to all you touch.
I want all of
A
these.
true agent of Bedlam will see order and logic warped into madness and turmoil.
I'm going to lock Fan the
Twisted
Inferno
ever in
because
their
we took the
favor.
Chaos Amplifier and this does 15 fire damage to everybody on the map, which is just crazy good. That was a big logic of this build. You've leveled up. Let's unlock Mage Banes. You've leveled up. Let's give you a Zambi. Captured. You kill the legendary unit, so now you have Rank Slayer, dealing 10% damage for each rank the target has. I love to see that. We've captured a bunch of nice guys. We are back to a Paragon as well. You are a charge character with a poison lance. What if I gave you the fist? And then you could come in and you could start fisting people. I like that idea. You've got a critical fist. Why don't we let you fist? Now, I'm summoning an Astral Siphoner, but I could just be summoning a Mage Bane. Which ain't a bad idea. Let's get the Astral Siphoner because it's up in 1. My god, I can't believe this. This guy's Derelict Workshop is here. Here? And instead of attacking Tinkerberg, it decides to come down here and attack me. Oh, the anti-player bias. Maybe in the city settings? I mean, I know it's in there somewhere, but I just can't seem to find it. You know what? I don't love that tier 3 armor. Nor do I love that. Nor do I love that. Trying to think about what kind of things we need to start building. Who is missing the eyeball? You are. This guy's got like a terrible hat. He's got this pretty good halberd and he's got pretty good armor. Your relic is really bad, but also you just never use those abilities. There's almost no reason you should ever use those. Honestly, I might just make some standardized headgear. It's pretty basic, but I mean, maybe I take that off and I just go status resistance, defense, resilience, and then we just call it like like Bassinet of the Abyss. They're really generic, but they will work. Start fisting people. Seems like it starts calling for a daily amount of baby oil. I see the undead as an empty eye sockets. Hopefully gift them an eyeball. How kind. I mean, they need to see somehow, right? Listen, sometimes you gotta do a little bit of fisting. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Who is our naval character? That's this lady back here, right? You. Water infestation. Okay, so if a water infestation, actually, okay. I think that's a pirate ship, but I'm actually looking now and I think it's inland, so I don't know if there is a water infestation anywhere nearby. That one is really good for her because it gives her all army camouflage. My God, I am getting rated to heck here right now. Nah, the new council has called an emergency meeting. We need to be blowing stuff up, he says. I don't know which one of these he's talking about. You want me to kill that great bird nest? Dude, that's not happening. I should not have agreed to that. Titania quick lunge picks up more critical hit chance. Amplify chaos, investiture of chaos. Actually, amplify chaos would be really good because she has this like 0 cost curse. So she could move up and apply a ton of status effects and then amplify that chaos and do a ton of damage with it. I feel like they are both missing siphoners. Oh yeah, you picked up some garbage here. I need melee troops. Keep forgetting I can pillage. And like, it's very, very beneficial for me to pillage as often as I can. All right, kill these guys. Great, get a free necromancer out of it. Sure. You're going to come over here. You can come over here. You can come over here. Fight this guy. That's decent. That's quite good. I'd rather the 20% magic damage than the star blades. Well, at least the game is being kind enough to drop me insane resources in terms of like every fight we do now is just giving us like tier 3 gear. Let's have you guys clear off them. I'm going to take a free Tide Spirit. Okay. Okay. Honor Blade. Weird armies all over the place. So I was wrong. The tier 1 guys go really fast, but then the tier 2 guys slow down quite a lot. Answer a call to war. I have a major justification, so sure. Being at war with people is good for me. I get mana and I get gold from it. Can I see this city? I can. So let's incite a revolution. Talking about a revolution. Here's the unfortunate spot. It decided to spawn down here. And I'm pretty sure now when these guys are done beating up them, they're going to turn on me. But what are you going to do about it? An email from a casino I've never heard of. This has got to be legit. Grabbing your credit card. Make sure to send them your SIN number as well. Make sure pile on that identifying personal information. Needs more stabbing. I mean, we're going to do some stabbing. We'll do some raiding of this place, and that'll be the big difference, so. Revolution, I suppose. I'll paint it red to fit right in. I mean, the cool part about this is it's... A, it destroyed his Spelljammer. But B, it also, like, if I could get rid of that Feywater Pawns, I could just, like, drop that Enchanted Den. But I suppose if I cast that again, I don't know where it would spawn. What I want to do is start doing Umbral invasions, because then it glooms everything as well. But I don't want to be attacked by these bandits. She has returned to her capital, so likely there is another big attack coming my way. You're gonna start the siege. We're not going to cast Headlong Assault this time. I am going to undermine the walls. I don't know if the Warhounds are worth it, because they're getting one shot. But I guess Beacon of Valor doesn't work anymore. I could just burn the battlements. Keep them off the walls. I also fly, so... And I'm about to take Scion of Flame, but I guess we don't have it yet, and we're not going to have it in 3 turns. You know what? Let's stick to that Warhounds. All right. I also then want to start bringing in these guys. And you know what? Why don't we give them the mages? These guys and these guys. Give that a shot. All right, and if we come up here, we can finally get rid of these guys. So let's take you. Let's take you. I don't have a 6th hero, and they are too expensive to build. So I'll just take this little random army. Get rid of this ironclad. Now, repair, 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 repair. Everything else is good? Yes, good. You got a seal bearer, and now you're making a vow keeper. I'll actually just let you do that automatically. So I'm running a little low on mana here, but okay, so this is the standard army I can build in basically 4 turns is 1,000 points. And I can build this faster if I also decide to rush things. An 1,000 point army is pretty dang solid. Especially because they're gloom resistant. So this necromancer is going to come back. He's going to hang out with this necromancer and I guess this tide spirit who is slowly dying. So now we have 3 sets of armies going. 3 sets of full armies. You'll pick up Unyielding. Sukong here has a signature skill. So you're all about debuffs. You know what? I could give you Unholy Leader as well. I don't know that she's leading an unholy army right now, but I don't hate the idea of that. She is, actually, so that's a good idea for her. She's almost got a full legendary stack here too. All right, and we got some bassinets coming out. You got 20% hyper awareness. Give you a bassinet. Give you a bassinet. Make one more of these. And we'll be suited up. She wants a war. She wants to end the war. You also want to end the war. That's interesting. I just want to burn you all down to the ground. So, especially Dawn 3 here is worth. That's worth an insane amount of money. 40 gold for 3. So if I burn down Dawn Tree, I get a permanent 400 gold, 400 mana, and 400 knowledge per turn. Like, that almost doubles my knowledge right now. So. Fisto, the He-Man character. Oh, what a classic. Learned it from the Yogscast. Quite a lineup of deviants. So many. Oh, you have a little city up here. Astad. Looks like this is all on the ocean. There is a water infestation up here. So I talked about trying to find one of those for the character. I could chase that down. But I think we're at turn 80. This is probably a good point for us to cut the first video today. We're back on the doorsteps of Oleanis, but I feel like we have a much better army this time around. We are much better prepared and higher level with more gear. We have a backup army down here of skeletons. And then we have 2 armies back home defending. So I can probably start making a secondary assault. And what I really got to do is come down here. I'm just realizing this guy's built an outpost. So I got to come down here and I got to clear this out so we can get this this artifact. So we'll try that in the next video. Stay tuned.